Jeff, before you go, you wrote in The Australian over the weekend that Australian embassy officials were told to keep the White House in the dark over a secret budget decision to cut $1.2 billion from a NASA-backed satellite program. Penny Wong spoke about this today. Can you tell us more about this, and why would Australian officials possibly want to keep the White House in the dark?
Well, so this wasn't just NASA-backed, it was also strongly endorsed by the Defence Department for obvious reasons, having eyes in the sky and maritime security. It was backed by the Bureau of Meteorology, CSIRO, Geoscience Australia, because there's such applications around climate change, disaster preparedness. And for 30 plus years, we've taken this information free from the US and Japan and Europe. And everyone was on the same wavelength. This was not a political decision by the coalition. This was a highly strategic decision, and the Americans wanted to bring us in, help us develop a sovereign satellite capacity, and there are serious question marks being raised over how you could keep this from the US. And as a very senior person told me, if you think that the US didn't know about this, of course they did. And we had the top NASA administrators out here in March. Just as the ERC was cutting this from the May 9 budget, we had Anthony Albanese stand up 11 days after the budget with Joe Biden talking about opening up new frontiers in space. And then these emails that I obtained under FOI clearly showed that the Minister, Ed Husic, and the Prime Minister's office were desperate to keep the White House, NASA and USGC in the dark until literally hours before it was finally announced. So there's a lot of anxiety from the American end and also here in Australia about the Albanese government's commitment to space investment.
Well, congratulations on that story. And thank you for your insights, as always, Jeff, on a Monday.